The natural ambience of the River Nan contrasts with the rustic rooftops of an ancient town. This is Kayama, hometown of Isaac Boro, who was born on the 10th of September 1938 in Oloibiri, present-day Ogbia Council area of Bayelsa State.
Well, for more on this, we are now joined by ANNKIO Briggs, who is a Niger Delta activist. Hello, ANNKIO Briggs, thanks for joining us. What does Isaac Boro represent in the just struggle for, and as you call it, the emancipation of the people of the Niger Delta?
Hello, good evening. Thank you for having me. For someone like me who was a teenager when Adakaboro first declared the war, first carried arms with 30 odd young men of his age group, having attended university and worked as served as a policeman in the Nigerian army. I recall up till today the reasons that Adakaboro gave. So the fact is that Adakaboro today represents to someone like me the fact that Ijaw people have been asking for justice and equity and liberty within the Nigerian state for a very, very long time, going back to people like Chief Harold Dabapriye and people like today we're remembering Adakaboro. So sometimes it baffles me that some of our leaders are giving out conflicting information and position. Adakaboro declared a war against the Nigerian state, knowing fully well that he could never win that war. And what was the reason? The reason why he did that was because of injustice. And we're still talking about the same injustice. If you ever read Adakaboro's 12-day war, he referred to the environment. He referred to the oil that is flowing through the veins of our grandmothers that are suffering in the village. That's as far back as 1966. So when I hear our leaders say that Adakaboro fought to keep Nigeria together, it becomes a difficulty for me to understand. I do not believe that Adakaboro fought to keep Nigeria together. Adakaboro declared that war to demonstrate to Nigeria and to the world the injustice that Ijaw people and then the Niger Delta people were facing as far back as 53 years ago from the government of Nigeria, which we still face today. We definitely are still in the same struggle that Adakaboro eventually laid down his life for, even though he joined the Nigerian army. But I still maintain he did not join the Nigerian army to keep Nigeria together. He joined the Nigerian army simply because he also wanted to stay alive. The story is right there and is glaring, and our people should stop confusing and giving out wrong information, in my opinion.
Thank you. Let me take you on that. The second statement you made, which you just landed on, which was that Adakaboro was in no way trying to keep Nigeria together. And then you said that he took up arms. Now, the governor describes him as a patriotic Nigerian. Isn't that rather patronizing, seeing he fought against Nigeria in his 12th-day revolution, which you, of course, you referred to just now?
Yes, of course, because you see, excuse me, he raised arms against Nigeria. The reasons he gave at the time that he raised arms against Nigeria is still the same reason that people like Oronto Douglas were canvassing for when he was alive. People like Nimo Bassi today from Akwa Ibom State is canvassing for about the environment. People like Ken Sarawiwa died for, and so many other youths have lost their lives for. The reality is that Adakaboro raised arms against the federal government at that time. Now, the question is, why did he do it? Well, the answer is what we're still discussing today: justice, equity, liberty. We want to own and control our resources. We want to develop ourselves. We want self-determination. Now, whether that self-determination is inside of Nigeria or outside of Nigeria, it really should not matter to the Ijaw people and to the Niger Delta people. What should matter to us is that we are free to develop ourselves. We are secure in our environment, and that we are able to catch up with the rest of the world. As I told you earlier on in this interview, I remember, I was aware when Adakaboro declared that war. He came as far as Degema. Degema is just a boat ride away from Abonima. So I know what I'm talking about. Now, I still say that politicians should stop giving mixed messages out. The pictures you're showing about Oloibri were the things that Adakaboro was speaking about. Oloibri is still, if not worse than the way it was when Adakaboro declared the war against Nigeria. Now, if things are worse today than they were in Governor Diri's time, if things are worse in Bayelsa, in Governor Diri's time, and than they were in what is today Bayelsa, when Adakaboro declared that war, then I don't understand what our people are saying to the youths of today. Let us get the message clear. Adakaboro is a hero to the Ijaw people, primarily, and a hero to the Niger Delta struggle today, because what we want today were the things that Adakaboro was talking about in 1966. So it's confusing when people say that of course, he's a patriot. He's a patriot for fighting for his people. If Adakaboro were alive today, will he be fighting for Nigeria? Will he be a patriot in a Nigeria that is taking over Bayelsa, that is taking over Niger Delta? Will he be a patriot in a country as we are in today in Nigeria, where the resources of our land is taken to develop other places? People from other countries are coming into Nigeria, coming all the way down to Rivers State, to Delta State, to Bayelsa State, where governors of a region will get up and make a declaration in the interest of their region and their people, and people outside will say that they have no right to be making those declarations, i.e., that we do not want open grazing in the South. And then some people will say that we have no right to say those things. Now, the question I ask myself is, if Adakaboro, we are told that we should live with the spirit of Adakaboro. Now, the question I ask myself is, if Adakaboro is alive today, will Adakaboro be saying that, yes, it is okay that people from the north, Fulanis, will say that the Southerners have no right to hold a meeting without their permission? So I'm not one of those people that play politics with reality. We should stop playing politics. We should honor Adakaboro. He fought and died for something. We should uphold what he died and fought for. We shouldn't twist it for political purposes. I totally disagree with that. And I seriously honor Adakaboro. Anybody that knows me know how much I honor what Adakaboro did. But I will not join the people that want to twist the history and make it seem otherwise. If Adakaboro were alive today, he would...
Now, remembering Isaac Boro and celebrating him is a yearly ritual. And you've said, what you're saying is that his vision for Niger Delta has not been realized, in terms of human and infrastructural development in the region. And you've made some of your views on the Southern governor's stance on restructuring and true federalism. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, I mean, quite honestly, the Southern governors coming together is a good thing. It's a great thing. It's a little bit late, but it is better late than never. I think for political reasons, it is understandable and appreciated that they are coming up now, united as 17 states, to make this declaration, the Asaba Declaration. Now, the Asaba Declaration is no different from what the 19 states of the North has been doing since Obasanjo came into power, since 1999, the meetings they've been holding, they have not consulted with any other ethnic nationality or any other region or any other state. So when we talk about restructuring, when we talk about ownership of resources, when we talk about either regionalism or state governance or state police or state security, whatever it is, we have a right to
All
say these
right,
things.
Ammkio, Briggs, we will leave it there. Thank you for being on Newsnight.